Oh my god!
What's going on YouTube and what up to the Dragon Squad? I'm Ember the Blaze.
And I'm Glacier the Iceborne.
And we're Reaction Dragons. And if you like the vibe, like and subscribe.
Doesn't cost a dime and helps us go full time.
Just do it! Thanks so much for the support, guys. Now what's on the menu for today, Glacier?
We're back at you with one of our favorite shows we've been reacting to. It's House of the Dragons, Season 1, Episode 5.
Episode 5, and yeah, we're finally here. So yeah, just a couple things about the last episode, and then we'll jump right into this one. But yeah, I mean, I feel like, personally, I feel like part of me kind of misconstrued who's actually behind that whole plan to essentially taint Rhaenyra's name. Because you would think that Otto, for example, was the one that had the little birds. That was because he's already been shown that he spies on Daemon on the regular. He spied on him and found out that he called Balon the heir for a day. So we would only assume that he had his little birds placed there in the fuck house. I think what's happening here is I feel like Daemon was behind this shit from the beginning. I feel like he's the one that had that little bird sit there. Because I feel like Mysaria and Otto share the same little birds. I don't know if that means they actually work together, but if nothing else, they at least share their little birds. Because obviously we saw in the episode she was, down there with Daemon, and the little boy came and gave her money. I was thinking maybe he was giving her money, collecting it from the guys that were using her horse, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
But it could have been that Daemon and Mysaria were both plotting to have Rhaenyra put on blast right there in the brothel house, and that's why he had her take her hat off, and that's why she was pretty much, because I was like, damn, her hair's up, people are definitely going to see her now.
Yeah, it's probably want to just taint her name for that way.
So I feel like that was his plan to come to King's Landing. That's why he played the whole nice guy routine with his brother, like, I'm going to give you the crown, brother, you're the true king of the Seven Kingdoms. He was doing all that just to kind of play politics, and he was going there with the intention to soil Rhaenyra's name. That's why he gave her the map and the shady clothes. That was his plot from the get-go, to eventually take her to this pleasure house. And I feel like that's why he couldn't go through with it when they were getting hot and heavy. I mean, obviously they didn't actually have sex. I thought maybe he put the tip in but just couldn't finish. But apparently he has impotence problems. If you go back to the first episode, he was having that same issue when he was with Mysaria. He couldn't finish. So I think he just has I don't know if you would call it ED or whatever the case is, but I feel like it's partly that. Partly he felt guilty that he was actually putting her at risk like this, and he actually cares about her. And it could be partly because of a control thing. Before, when he was seducing her, he was in control of the situation. And as soon as she wanted to kiss him back, that's when he was kind of pulling away. Wait, this is weird.
So I wonder if it's going to be a problem. I don't think in that plan. I think that plan was indirect. Indirectly, I think he got two things out of it, because he also got rid of Otto. I don't think that was his plan to get rid of Otto, but I think it just, indirectly he's going to be like, wait, he's not the hand anymore? Well, ole. But is that going to be a bad thing or a good thing at this point now?
And that's another clue that Otto wasn't behind it, because I feel like, obviously Otto, at the first chance he has to, put dirt on Daemon and get him off the playing board, especially, probably even getting Rhaenyra off the playing board as far as the heir to the throne, he would have been all for it. But the fact that he does have spies that spy on Daemon, it looks bad on him if he's the one that's got to tell Viserys, oh yeah, I had spies spying on your daughter, and that's how I know that her and Daemon have been fucking around the pleasure house. Because that's exactly what happened. Viserys immediately called him oh, it's inconvenient that you have spies spying on Rhaenyra. I feel like maybe you're trying to get something out of this too, obviously with your grandson wanting to be heir. So I feel like Otto, any other time, any other scenario, he would have been happy to be the one to snitch on Daemon and Rhaenyra. But in this particular scenario, he knew shit, this is going to look bad on me if I'm the one that's got to tell Viserys I had spies spying on Rhaenyra, because then it's going to look like I'm the one that kind of plot all this shit from the get-go. Because you can see, there's one little shot of Otto looking up, kind of dreading being the one to bear the bad news. So I feel like that was genuine. Otto didn't really have any hand in this, and ended up, I'm pretty sure what he feared would happen is exactly what happened as far as Viserys firing him. With the whole ending scene where Rhaenyra being given the plain BT, we would only assume that it's Viserys that gave it to her, saying, oh, just in case you weren't telling me the truth, we're going to go and take care of this right now. But what if it was Otto? Because I feel like Otto has some kind of relationship with the Maesters, to the point where maybe as his last order as hand, he was going to try to give her the plain BT. Yeah, because again, that's going to benefit him. If she's not having a kid, then Aegon's first line will be
because if she has a son, then the heir can get passed down from her to him. Or if for some reason they're like, no, we can't give it to your daughter, you'll be like, oh well, then it goes to my daughter's firstborn son.
Yeah, so I guess and it kept it ambiguous on purpose, I feel. So if I had to guess, I would say it's probably more likely Otto is the one that arranged her to take the plain BT versus Viserys. I guess the $1 million questions here is, what's Daemon going to do in retaliation? I highly doubt he's going to go back to the Vale and just tuck his tail between his legs, okay, brother, you win. So I want to know what his next move is. We know Rhaenyra agreed to marry Laenor, which I feel like that's going to be a good match anyway. But the question is she going to still have little hookups with Kristen Cole?
Yeah.
Is that still going to be going down? Is some crazy shit going to go down in this wedding? I mean, I kind of know it is because of the little sneak peek we saw from the last episode.
And is she pregnant?
Is she actually pregnant? Did she actually take the Plan BT?
Yep.
So a lot of shit's going down there. And one thing I was thinking about too, at this point in time, Lena's not 12 anymore. I would guess she's probably like 14, 15 years old. Because when she was 12, that was before that 3-year time jump.
So she's 15.
And there's another year that's gone by from last episode. She's probably 16 at this point. So she's marrying somebody from Bravos. So I'm wondering if we're going to see her. I only bring it up because I feel like because she's able to ride a dragon just like Lena is, because they're both essentially part Targaryen. So my question was like, what dragon do you think she would end up with? My guess would be maybe she ends up with Vhagar, because she was talking when we first saw her and we were like grossed out that Viserys was considering marrying her. She was asking him about Vhagar. I feel like that would be crazy because I feel like Vhagar is a female dragon, so that would suit Lena. And that would kind of give her like this crazy power up essentially. Or what if she ends up with Dreamfire, which is the one that laid the egg that Daemon stole for his heir. Quote,
it'll be cool when they start introducing these other dragons on the screen.
Yeah, I just want to see, because we've seen 3 dragons enter the fold. So I want to see Vhagar, I want to see Dreamfire, and actually I heard that Sea Smoke possibly could be a brother to Daenerys' dragons, and that Dreamfire laid all of those eggs. Okay. So that means that she had Sea Smoke, Viserion, Rhaegal, and Drogon.
I hope they do a flashback with Balerion.
I would love to see a Balerion the Dread flashback with like Aegon flying with his 2 sisters. But also I'd like to see its own spin-off of that whole timeline with the Doom of Valyria and Aegon conquering Westeros and shit. So, but other than that, we're going to get into this. But one thing I did want to bring up is we stumbled across, because we were kind of like just rewatching Game of Thrones just for the fuck of it. It's probably like my 3rd or 4th go around with it.
Yep.
And there was a certain scene, I believe it's in season 3, where Joffrey is giving Marjorie a tour of the Red Keep, or like the tombs of the Red Keep where they bury people. And there was a very interesting scene that he saw. Now, technically, if you guys have seen Game of Thrones, I'm sure you have, this technically shouldn't be a spoiler for you, but you might have already forgotten that this scene even happened. But check this out.
Rhaenyra Targaryen was murdered by her brother, or rather, his dragon. It ate her while her son watched.
What in the entire fuck, Joffrey?
Yeah, son of a bitch. Of all people, too, Joffrey. I hated your
At the end of the day, I don't trust Joffrey as far as I can throw him. And a lot of times these stories and these narrations could get lost in translation. So there's not 100% proof that is the fate of Rhaenyra. But if that is, holy shit, that's brutal.
Yeah.
Also, I want to see that happen on screen.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the telephone game we used to play in fucking 1st or 2nd grade. That start with a message, and that message would get fucked up by the time it got back to you.
So I figure if something happened to Rhaenyra, she would get like the dragon burn, like the dragon fire death, just like her mom and Balon got. She would get Dracarys pretty much on a pyre. I don't think they would just keep her remains in the set. You know what I mean? So I don't trust. I feel like it's kind of an untrustworthy narrative wherever Joffrey got that information from, wherever they got that information from. Mm-hmm. But if that does end up happening, 1, I hope we see it somewhere in this series, and 2, that would add a lot more meaning to the last episode when she's in the streets of Silk or whatever, and that one creepy ass girl, the creepy ass lady with the no eyeballs, is like, do you wish to know how you die? And then like right after that, I think they show like a scene with one of those dragon statues blowing fire. So yeah, that was foreshadowing, if that's the case. I mean, I know no one in this entire story is going to have a happy ending. We also obviously know the Targaryens were all but extinct if it wasn't for Daenerys and her brother. So obviously Jon Snow. So it's just going to be interesting how we get to that point. So I'm not really that mad at you, Joffrey, but I just thought that was crazy as fuck that was literally just been hiding in plain sight this whole time. I'm sure a lot of people completely forgot about that scene. Other than that, we're going to get into it. The only thing I'm kind of sad about is I feel like this is the last episode we're going to get young Rhaenyra and young Alicent. I feel like next episode they're going to do a crazy time jump. We're going to get the older versions of their characters.
Yeah, I felt like Rhaenyra, she killed it. Her actor, her character.
Yeah, what's her name? Millie Alcott killed it as Rhaenyra. Like, she showed strength, she showed vulnerability, especially last episode. She was fearless in the last episode.
Very versatile.
And Alicent killed it as well. So props to you guys. If this is the last time we see you on the show, you did your damn thing. You set up a very high bar for the next version of Rhaenyra and Alicent to take over. But other than that, I'm ready to jump in this episode. You ready, Glacier?
I'm ready.
As usual, guys, take a couple seconds, hit the like button down below. The engagement does lead to more views. And as usual, you can catch the full watch along with this and much more of our content on our Patreon. Hold on 1 second.
Make sure you show both sides.
I don't know, no one cares about the Blue Dragon, but anyways, this is a badass coffee mug, isn't it? Guess what? It's free when you join Patreon, and if you're into that Blue Dragon shit, it's two-sided, so you can kind of pick your side. But other than that, guys, shout out to our existing patrons, really appreciate you guys. With that being said, let's fucking go.
Tomorrow, Lady Rhea.
Cousin?
Lady Rhea?
I am the many-faced man.
Oh, is that Damon?
Looking like a Jedi.
Are they going to the Veil?
Husband?
Oh, Lady Rhea. Is that the bronze bitch?
Yep.
Sorry.
What brings you to the Vale?
Yeah, this is the Veil.
Or have you at last come to consummate our marriage? The Vale sheep might be willing, even if I'm not. Our sheep are prettier, after all.
Ooh, someone relayed that shit to her that he was saying.
What will you do now? Will you strike the child down? Or
Oh, she about to get murked. Where's Craxes? Oh, shit!
Damn.
Oh, she's fucked.
Paralyzed.
Yeah.
Or will you... They would have made her like click on that like light bulb.
Damn. Consider this our divorce.
I'm not gonna even kill you unless I'm
I knew
leaving.
you couldn't finish.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's a jab at his ED.
Oh, I'm finishing. I'm just gonna
I'll
grab
finish.
it. Now she's gonna whimper and cry.
Shit.
Yep.
Damn.
I mean, why would you whimper and cry at that point? Keep talking shit. I mean, rightfully so.
Well, I guess he's a bachelor now. He doesn't have to worry about... Meanwhile, the Sarah's about to puke.
Sarah's like, I can't handle this shit.
Oh, so Lord Storm's the new hand.
Yeah, yep.
He has always given the most level-headed advice to him, like non-biased.
Yep. Hopefully he's not a little finger, though.
So are they going to Driftmark, I'm guessing, for the wedding?
She looks dressed like she's dressed nice.
Yeah.
You chose Rhaenyra.
She swore her innocence, and I believed her.
You wanted to believe her, as did her father.
If you had not been so relentless in advancing Aegon as heir.
That's also true.
Don't hit the queen.
You got caught slipping.
The king will die. It may be months or years, but he'll not live to be an old man. And if Rhaenyra succeeds him, war will follow, do you understand? And to secure her claim, she'll have to put your children to the sword. She'll have no choice.
Bullshit. I don't think she should. I definitely think she should do that.
No, she wouldn't do that. I mean, I can't tell with the auto.
I mean, I feel like he truly believes that. I don't think he's lying. I don't think he feels like he's lying to her, but he's definitely jumping to conclusions. Like, worst case scenario.
He's like everyone else. Like, no, we can't have a woman on the throne.
Yeah. Because, people are going to be opposed to Rhaenyra, but people are also going to support Rhaenyra.
Yep, there will be a lot of people like...
Which, I get it. That will probably cause some kind of a civil war.
Until it balances out. But I don't see Rhaenyra like, I'm going to kill her.
Yeah, because there's not anybody...
She's not going to kill her brother.
Yeah, she's not going to kill... I mean, also, she doesn't really look at Aegon as her brother, because remember one time she just referred to her as Alicent's son.
Yeah.
So I don't think she has any kind of emotional connection to Aegon, per se, but... I don't know. Well, I guess time will tell. Oh, there's Lena.
Welcome to High Tide, Your Grace.
What is the meaning of this, Lady Lena?
My father has but just returned from his long journey, and he has hastened to the Hall of Nine to await your Grace's arrival.
Let's just get on with it.
I think Viserys isn't really... I mean, he's about it, but he's not like... cares about all that little extra shit. He's like, just get this shit over with.
Lord Laris.
Lord Laris.
Bailey's.
Met you yet? Who?
Your father was a good man.
As is yours, who took his place.
Damn.
Oh, it's Lord Storm's son.
What do you know of the manner of his leaving?
No one is ever invited to speak. One learns instead to observe.
Damn, he probably knows a lot of shit.
Princess Rhaenyra, for example. Wonder if she could be relied upon now that she's unwell.
What do you mean? Is it pregnant?
It's just that on the very same night your father was dismissed, the Grand Maester delivered a tea to the princess's chamber.
Oh, shit.
I do hope she's not unwell.
Damn.
Rhaenyra sails with the king to Driftmark.
What happiness it is to have been wrong.
Wonder if Otto put him up to this.
Probably. She's like, alright, I've heard enough of you.
Yeah, playing little seeds.
She's pissed off now. She's like, I fucking trusted you. My dad's gone now, you bitch.
Like you said, Daemon didn't touch you. So I wonder who truly had the better fleet. The Valerians or the Greyjoys? Like the Iron Fleet or...
Yeah, his throne looks pretty cool.
It's made out of driftwood. Like, why weren't you there to greet me personally?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it was just a seasickness. I think he's
gone.
sick.
Though I do wish we could meet under happier pretenses.
How so?
Damon's wife, the Lady Rhea Royce, has passed.
A hunting mishap.
She got
She was
stoned.
thrown from her horse. Her neck and skull both crushed in the fall.
God.
I wish to propose a marriage between your son, Selena, and my daughter and heir, the Princess Rhaenyra.
So they haven't even started planning the wedding.
Their children would take their father's name.
Ooh.
That they would be born Valarians.
So there's a Valerian on the Iron Throne.
Selena and Rhaenyra's children shall take their father's name, in keeping with our traditions.
Damn.
Damn.
However, at such time when their firstborn ascends the Iron Throne, he or she will do so bearing the name Targaryen.
Ooh.
Dragons will rule the 7 kingdoms for the next 100 years.
So wait, the Valerians, once they take the throne?
So the baby will be a Valerian until they become old enough to inherit the throne. Officially.
Oh.
This is an equitable compromise.
Good.
Okay.
If there's nothing further.
So I'm guessing like the sickness with him, like that infection is just like spreading within his body.
I prefer roast duck to goose. I cannot say why.
Like, people just like what they like.
It's not for a lack of trying. There are those who like goose very well.
Say, why are they goose in this analogy?
Yeah, what am I in this analogy? What are you
Amazing shot right here.
Yep.
And what do you propose?
That we perform our duty to our fathers and to the realm, and when it's done,
Do it,
each
please.
of us dines as we see fit.
Yeah.
What does she mean? Like we go love whoever we want?
Yeah, we're married for the sake of marriage and the inheritance and all that, but we're gonna fuck whoever we want, essentially.
Ceres was taken to bed.
But she just also said, "I'm doing my duty as me.
She's
You're
like,
getting
my
pregnant."
flavor is Kristen Cole.
Perhaps I
Yeah,
overextended myself.
They might just notice he took Crab Feeder's mask and like
I didn't see
put it
that.
on a mantle.
I'm sure Lena was already taken with her. She's grown quite comely these last few years.
You know his true nature.
Oh, does it swing the other way?
He's still young. He will outgrow it.
I think that's what it is.
Damn. Is that what he means by it?
Damn, so that's why they're both like in agreement to have like, you
Well,
know,
then
marriage
his
for
son's
marriage.
gonna be okay with it. Like, oh, we'll do our business, and then I'm gonna go love who I want to love.
That's why he was cool with it when they were talking
And
about
that's
it.
probably his lover then.
Yep.
I've come to meet my fate and you make a jape of it.
You wear your crown today,
The only thing is, they don't get caught.
Damn. But if anybody finds this out, then your boy Toy's at risk. But I imagine he's good at fighting because they train together.
I have deep knowledge of the port at Sunspear, where I've seen the ships of Essos setting sail with their holds full of oranges and cinnamon, and I've always wished to see where they went.
Damn, he wants her to come back.
Are you asking for leave?
I'm asking you to come with me.
She won't.
Essos,
You have to look over your shoulder.
you could marry me.
Ooh.
I mean, I would want that, but she's not
Yeah.
going to do it.
But she remember she used to speak about, I want to fly and be free.
That was before she got all this shit. Like, sorry, the situation's different.
It is my duty to marry a nobleman from a great house, and Selena will make a fine husband.
Damn.
It hurts her to say that, though.
My marriage does not have to be the end.
You could be my side piece.
You want me to be your whore?
Yeah, it's not going to work for him.
I want us to continue as we began with you as my sworn protector.
Sorry, I want you to myself.
Took an oath of chastity. I've broken it. I've soiled my white cloak. It is the only thing I have to my fucking name.
Oof, yeah.
Damn.
Aegon the Conqueror united 7 kingdoms and put them on a path. So Kristen,
Damn.
I get where he's coming from because she's the one that seduced him, and
He caught feelings.
he got feelings and he broke his oath.
But if Joffrey is telling the truth, there was your way out.
Yeah, I mean,
It
this
is.
is your fork in the road moment, I guess.
So also, if that ends up happening, I just want to know that at this point, he gave you a way out. You could have been peeling oranges instead of...
But it's another dynamic with, like, remember when Gendry wanted Arya to marry him? And she wouldn't? She's like, sorry, that's not me. It was like a little bit different dynamic because she didn't want the royalty.
You've been summoned.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
Just minutes ago.
Not by the princess.
Not the princess, sir. The queen.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
What is the queen going to ask?
Did Lord Laris know about Kristen as well?
Oh, is she gonna put him on the spot?
Or like, where were you when she snuck out?
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah. Did you know she left?
The night of Damon's return, there's been a rumor. My father received an accounting of a lapse of morals that may have occurred.
He's everything he's talking about.
I'm not unaware that in a flush of youth, there may be errors made.
Clarify what you're saying so he doesn't...
Rather lapses.
It happened, Your Grace.
Oh no, he's gonna snitch accidentally on himself.
The sin you allude to, I have committed it.
Wait, what do you mean you?
At her instigation, it is true, but that should...
She's so pissed over there.
That rather than gelding me and having me tortured, you would sentence me mercifully to death.
Wow.
Damn, he admitted. He's like, oh, I'm okay with accepting death. Damn.
Ready to die for this shit. I don't think she'll say anything to anyone else though.
Thank you for your honesty, Sir Kristen. You may go.
I guess I'll just wait till the guards come.
I'll sit in my room and think about what I've done.
I'd be so anxiety. I'd be like, so...
God. I mean, she can't tell her father right now because he already left, I'm assuming. So is
she gonna tell Viserys?
Yeah, she's gonna tell Viserys is the question. Or I'm sure she's gonna call
Damn,
Rhaenyra first, like, you bitch, you didn't tell me that you fucked Kristen the same.
You asked me about Damien. I swore to my mom about Damien. You didn't ask me about Kristen, so I didn't lie to you, bitch.
And she's gonna put two and two together, like, oh, the tea was for... Oh my god.
He might not make it another episode. This might be his last episode, too. Oh, look at his skin. Is that his actual skin, or is that shit they're putting on him?
He probably smells like shit. The infection.
He's like, can you guys stop roasting me, please? I'm trying to, like, relax in my chair.
Because I'm trying to die in peace.
It's a good king, Lionel. What will they say of me? I have neither fought nor conquered, nor suffered any great defeat. It hardly makes a good song, does it? And kept the realm strong. Is it not better to live in peace than to have songs sung after you are dead?
It sucks, man. I don't want to lose him.
I love him as a character.
Yeah, as an actor, too. He's brilliant. Alright, you're not dead. He's just going to sleep with that shitty drink.
Yeah, he's just under the milk of the poppy or whatever.
It's red. Is that Damon?
Yeah, it's
No.
not Caraxes.
It's red, though. It looks...
Yeah, these are new ones, I think. Games for the wedding.
Announces the start of the royal wedding celebration.
Yep. Oh, shit.
Drive-bys, like Maverick.
The Lord, Jason Lannister. Lord Paramount of the
He's
West.
probably salty, like, fuck, I was gonna marry her.
Yeah. And they're played by the same actor, kind of like the Winklevoss twins in
Really?
Social Network. Yeah.
Oh, damn, they did that. Well, they did that part perfect right there.
Yeah.
Where is the Queen? I hope to pay my respects.
I understand the Queen is still readying herself for the celebration.
Damn, she's not gonna show up.
That's why men wage war. Because a woman would never be ready for the battle in time.
Damn. Ooh.
Like, wow, fuck off. Like, I'm so glad I didn't marry that guy. Entrance.
Son and heir, Selena Valarian. The future king consort.
So who is that behind him, though? I know, obviously, his lover, but I want to know his title, because he's obviously important, because he's walking with them. You know, they haven't really gave a name, right?
Well, he says he's gonna protect Laenor, so I'm guessing that's like kind of his maybe Kingsguard in training or Squire or something.
Sir Kristen's still right there until further notice.
Yeah, he's like, well, they haven't killed me yet, so I want to know the cause of why shit goes down here. Costume designs are incredible across the board, though.
Yeah.
Whatever analogy.
I make an appearance, and I don't give a fuck.
Oh, shit.
I'm the reason why shit goes down. And memory started wishing to not see your face. Uh-oh. He's like, can I get sit next to you, brother? Gosh.
Yep. He got him a seat.
Yeah, she's still kind of mad, like, you stood me up, uncle. So much drama going on.
Yeah, so
here.
much tension.
He's like, okay.
Reaching back to the days of old Valyria, the age of dragons, with House Targaryen and
What's the holdup? Is Alice it?
What's
Someone just walked in. Is Alice it? Yep. Like, you're late.
She's not supposed to wear green? The fuck's going on?
It's probably just because she showed up late as hell in the middle of a speech. Interrupted the whole shit.
Oh, she's like, I don't give a fuck. I got so much ammunition right now. You took my father away.
Do you know what color it glows when Old Town calls its banners to war?
Green? Green. Oh, shit. So maybe the color does signify, like...
I'm calling Hightower to come in here and take care of your ass.
Stepdaughter.
What a blessing this is for you.
Damn symbolism.
She's wearing all green. Her necklace is green. Her earrings green. The dress is green.
Please be seated.
And he's like, okay. You get like another red wedding.
7 days of tournament and feasting.
Damn, more jousting.
At the end of it all, a royal wedding between my daughter, your future queen, and Selena Valarian, heir to Driftmark.
So this is more of just like a rehearsal dinner, if you will.
Yeah.
I feel like once all these secrets come to the surface, it's gonna go
Their like whole wedding, their whole shit's tainted. Look at him.
He's jealous. He's like,
bitch, don't be jealous. Don't be causing your fucking...
You better not enjoy this too much.
Well, too bad. You better keep your feelings to yourself or else you're gonna cause them to die. And that's, guess what? Now you get no loving. So you sit there and you be uncomfortable like Sir Kristen Cole with your fucking ass. Damn, look at him.
So much tension.
Look, he sees the same thing. Look at him.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
look,
love the way they're doing this.
yeah.
Like,
But you can see that they're in the same boat, so don't be mad.
But these subtle glances are so good. Yeah. Oh, he's gonna approach Daemon.
Men are made to answer for their crimes, even Targaryens.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Who are you?
Sir Gerald Royce of Runestone.
And?
I am cousin to your late lady wife.
Such a tragic accident.
You know better than anyone. It was no accident.
Ooh.
You know, in King's Landing, men are made to answer for their slanders. Even old bronze cunts like you.
Ooh.
The truth is, I'm glad you've come. I wish to speak to you about my inheritance.
Ooh.
Lady Rhea and I had no heirs. As her husband, whatever she was due now passes to me.
The balls on you, Daemon.
Wow.
Full of runestone. Did you not?
Ooh.
Music's fading out.
He's like, oh shit.
Fly to the area and petition Lady Jane myself. Perhaps I'll see you there, Sir Gerald.
Wow.
Ooh. I'll fly there.
I'm taking your shit.
He's like, okay, I'll stop my shit talking.
I'm gonna change the name from Runestone to Daemonstone.
God.
Bitch, sit your ass back down.
He's like,
yeah. He sees how ruthless his brother is. Like, wow.
Like, wow, you're fucking so ruthless, Vato, aren't you? I told you I never want to see you again. You show up at the fucking...
show up, and I know for sure you killed Lady Rhea.
Yeah, I know you did it too. I know it was you, like Fletcher.
Yeah.
Oh, he's looking at her too. Oh, kind of gave him the eye. Oh no. Ooh, they kind of gave each other eyeballs.
I told you, you're nearly as pretty as your brother.
Oh, you flatter me, my prince. I was sorry to hear about your lady wife.
Don't be, I wasn't.
I'm single now.
He's like, I'm trying to get her married now. That's my play.
Damn.
A sworn protector. Look at him. The man is fully construct. I believe Sir Kristen has bloodied that white cloak of his with your bride's maidenhead.
Keep your voice.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Took her virginity.
Yep.
She knows your secret. And now you know hers.
Yeah.
Yep. Call it a stalemate.
Yeah, there you go. Don't be Littlefingers. You know what happened? You know what happened to Littlefinger at the end of the day?
Daemon seems like the type he'll sneak off with Lane and just fuck her in a corner. But I feel like any little thing could just set it the whole shit ablaze right now.
Oh, he's coming. I know you fucked her.
They make a handsome match, don't they?
Oh, you're gonna antagonize him? Bro, shit's gonna pop
Like,
off.
why is he starting shit? Why are you instigating?
We should swear to each other to guard them and their secrets. Because if those are kept safe, and so are we all.
Then so are
So are we all.
Well, it's too late about that. Sorry.
Pretty much like snitches get stitches.
Of course, my prince.
Oh shit. Sarah's not going like this.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I gotta talk to you in private. Damn, she's talking shit.
Ooh.
Damn, you're feeling froggy jump. Like you're about to like do that shit.
Oh!
Oh! If you kiss her for everybody.
Oh!
What the fuck happened now? Someone fighting?
What the fuck just happened?
Seems like a fight broke up. Oh shit. She's gonna get stomped out. She's like, can't Rhaenyra, get out of there. Who is... Oh, is Kristen fighting... Joffrey?
Oh no, you secrets, yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh!
Ooh! Oh! Oh, fuck! This is crazy.
Oh, shit, why? What happened? Why did he do that?
Probably antagonizing him. I kind of like it when Joffreys get punched in the face, though. Meanwhile, Viserys is like, I don't feel so good.
Oh!
Damn, he's about to pass out. Oh, his nose is... Oh, he's fucked.
If he dies right here, then it's going to be crazy. Oh, shit.
Bro, this is nuts. Oh my god!
No one's stopping Sir Kristen.
Oh, he's gonna beat Joffrey to death.
Oh no!
Bro, this is insane.
I feel like and I crushed her skull like this.
Another dead Joffrey. Oh my god! His face is like hamburger meat.
How many more minutes do we have?
Well, I mean, you're probably fucked now, Kristen.
Ooh, and he struck him.
Oh my god. Color green too.
If they see his reaction,
yeah, then you're there to know, like,
why are you?
You look like you just lost your loved one. Yeah, night of kisses, no more. Holy shit!
He's on his last leg.
I can't believe Kristen went off like that.
Oh, we're just continuing the wedding, business as usual.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on.
Oh, he's gonna kill himself.
Oh no.
No.
He feels dishonored. He's like, they're gonna kill me anyways, probably.
I like his character. Fuck.
Damn, so clean his bloody nose. Oh my god, he's gonna do like the samurai death. I forgot what it's called.
No. Just please have the willpower to stop, even though you're not going to. No.
This piano riff is... Oh, Allison, stop.
Thank God, please.
Stop.
Oh shit.
Thank you for being there, Allison. Oh shit! Bro, so much is happening!
The bloodstain's still there.
Wow, the rat's like, num-nums.
So Sir Kristen's alive? We're going to assume it's going to go to credits? Of course it's going to go to credits.
That was an hour? Are you shitting me right now?
Alright, so let's just not watch the previews of next episode.
Oh my lord.
Alright, how do we hit the X?
Shut the hell up. We're watching these next seasons right now, and I mean right now.
Oh, there's the X. That's how you get it up here.
You're about to be X'd if you get your hand on that mouse. Holy shit, I cannot stress that enough. That was easily the craziest episode of this season so far. Episode 5, Glacier, what you think?
This show does so well. I think, obviously, Game of Thrones helped tremendously because we know what to expect and not to expect as far as they do such a great job with tension builders. It's like throwing so much shit in a melting pot and you just don't know what shit's gonna pop off.
Yeah, anything could just set it all into motion.
Like I didn't know what was that's what the thing was. We were during that whole wedding scene, we were just sitting there like, oh, it's Daemon. Daemon's gonna set it off, and then all of a sudden we have Kristen fucking throwing haymakers, and I never would have saw that coming.
Yeah, that was like the least of my worries. I mean, I thought maybe like what would happen at I guess it wasn't the wedding. It was more like just call it the rehearsal dinner.
Yeah,
it was pretty much like the announcement of all the shit in a feast. But like I thought that what was his name? Gerald Royce was gonna essentially say the wrong shit to Daemon. Daemon was gonna just kill him right then and there because he's pretty much like, look, I know you killed my cousin. I thought that was maybe her father. Well, yeah, I guess they're almost kind of.
And then he's just like rook to 10B checkmate.
Yeah, pretty much like, oh, you forgot that, since we don't have an heir, I inherit everything that she has when she passes on. And I probably already knew that before I killed her, you dumbass.
Damn,
but that whole opening scene was crazy. The fact that, like, we were trying to figure out, like, who she was. And then soon as I see the veil in the background, I'm like, oh, wait. And I feel like that's Daemon. And then I was like, oh, she's wearing bronze. Oh, it's Lady Rhea, the bronze bitch. Which I'm sorry I keep calling you that because you're dead as fuck now, but...
You know what the thing is? There's a curse with Daemon. The curse with Daemon's called... Everybody that's talked shit to Daemon has gotten smoke. His brother right now is on the pretty much the slow knife death. Yeah. We got fucking Otto talk shit. Eventually he's not handed the king. You got bronze bitch. Pay her respect. What's her name again? So I can give her right respect. Lady Rhea talk shit. And as soon as she talks shit, horse smash. And then
smash with a stone.
And then her cousin talking shit. And he's like, oh, I'm actually gonna inherit everything. And then I guess I'll see you back there too, so I can check your ass if you keep trying me.
Yeah.
Because who knows what happens? We can't even get into the preview of that decade, but who knows what happens to his ass?
Nothing good. But I mean, so just to kind of like try to keep a laser focus, we wrote a bunch of notes down because there's a lot to unpack both in this episode and then what's to come in next episode. Holy shit. Okay, so we find out that Lionel Storm is the new Hand of the King, which I kind of figured that was going to happen because he gave the most unbiased advice to Viserys.
Yep.
And then he has two sons. He has Laris, which we just met this episode with the cane, who essentially he seems like kind of like a fly on the wall in King's Landing that kind of just like knows what's going on. So I guess the first question is, I wonder if it's Otto that told Laris to go to Alicent and kind of just like plant the seeds that she received the Plan B tea. And that kind of like set her off.
Set her off.
She's like, oh wow, so they did have sex, so she did like.
Well, she thought it was Daemon, and that was fucking crazy.
Yeah, and then you have the fact that when she approached, because the thing with Kristen wanted Rhaenyra essentially to drop all this royal shit and like not be the queen, just run away with him back to Sunspear. Like, look, we can just live together. We can go to Essos. We can just be a family and we can get married.
You know what's crazy though? I think Rhaenyra would have been about that if she didn't realize it would be a reality of her sitting on the throne. But when she was with, remember her and Alicent talked in the first episode, she was like, I just want to fly off. I want to run off because her dad was still trying to get her mom pregnant to have a son, and she felt like she was unwanted. And then all these episodes are when her dad was like, no, fuck that. She's my heir. I don't care what you say. He even told her to her face, I'm not going to, you're being a fucking political pain in the ass right now, but you're still going to be the heir. And once she realized that, she's like...
Plus the White Hart founder, and then she killed that boar and like got that respect when she came back with the dead boar. So at this point, I feel like she's kind of like grown into the role.
And then her aunt, Rhaenys, yeah, she was even throwing wood into the fire.
Yeah, like, you're never going to be... They'll never let a woman on the throne.
So now she's like... That's what made her... That's what helped her say... Yeah, exactly. That's what helped her say no to Kristen. But she felt it. That's why you said...
It's like, she's probably like, if you would have asked me this when I was laying on Alicent's lap in the first episode, I would have been like, fuck yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Fuck it.
But now it's like... Plus, I'm loyal to my father because I finally have his respect. I have his, adoration. He respects me as an equal. Yep. So I have all this responsibility. I can't do it now. I'm already the crown. That's what you're saying. I am the crown.
Sir Kristen's a real one, though.
And I feel like that was, like, kind of what we're saying, I feel like knowing what we know now about Rhaenyra's fate, if that is true, I feel like that right there was a fork in the road that's probably going to be her undoing, I feel. Because especially, like, again, we'll talk about that in a little bit. But so Sir Kristen goes to the queen because he's summoned by the queen.
Yep.
The queen obviously is wanting to find out probably, like, why, like,
whereabouts.
Yeah, she wants to find out, like, what he knows about her whereabouts. Because she's thinking at this point that Rhaenyra definitely fucked Daemon and got pregnant by her.
Yep.
And then obviously Kristen doesn't know what's going on with Daemon, so he thinks that she's talking about him, and then he pretty much snitches on himself. But he's pretty much like ready to die at that point, like because he's thinking about it, he's probably heartbroken, like, wow, I had the love of my life, I can't have her. She's gonna marry Laenor, and the only way we can be together is me to be pretty much her side chick, which he doesn't want because Rhaenyra's like, listen. Me and Laenor got it worked out. He wants what he wants. I want what I want. We're going to be married for the sake of the throne and the heir and all that shit. But we can still do what we want. He's like, I don't want to be your whore. So he's just like heartbroken at that point, ready to die. So at that point.
And the froggy thing is, she said that same shit to Laenor, and Laenor passed it on to his
Joffrey.
Joffrey, thank you. It's a bad name, man. That's probably why you got the smoke. No offense. But the fact is, they had that walk on the beach. They said that. So Joffrey, why would you go fucking antagonize Kristen?
Because he's probably feeling some type of way when he sees Laenor dancing with Rhaenyra, giving each other like the stare of the dragon and shit. He's like, well, what if he starts to want Rhaenyra and doesn't want me no more? So he's probably just feeling some type of way.
Or he's probably feeling like, man, I see the way you're looking at Rhaenyra. If you go and date her and it's going to fuck everything up and you put my man's, at risk, his life at risk, because you guys are doing this triangle fuckery, who knows? It's probably a mixture of all these emotions.
And then he's pretty much talking to, and then he goes and starts shit with Sir Kristen. He's like, I know that you're hooking up with the princess. Now you know my secret. I'm obviously hooking up with Laenor, so we're gonna keep all this shit a secret so nothing bad happens to you. Pretty much like blackmailing him.
Yep.
And that I feel like that's what set Kristen. I feel like we didn't see exactly what caused the actual fight to break out, but I feel like Joffrey's probably just chirping his ear. And
Joffrey's like, why the fuck did you make my face look like Hamburger Helper, asshole?
Sorry, you got what you got.
I said we can be on the same common ground. I can love who I want to love. You can love who you want to love.
Yeah, then we didn't see what you said after the fact. You're probably just egging me on to the point where I wanted to turn your face into Hamburger Helper.
So you couldn't just give me a black eye. You had to make it fucking Hamburger Helper.
I gave you a black eye, and then another one, and then I don't know where your eye is anymore.
You also made me look like the Hamburglar, asshole.
Good, your eyes mixing with your cheekbone somewhere in there and mix of the hamburger meat.
So well, I'm still alive. I was able to wiggle my fingers. I lived after that scene.
My ass, but that shit was insane. But okay, so then you have that. And then you have, like we were saying, at the actual reception or whatever, there's so much tension going. First, Alicent walks in late in the middle of Viserys' speech. Now, I don't know if he picked up on the fact that she was wearing green. That's kind of like a sign of, like, that's the color of the
High Tower.
The High Towers when they declare war.
That's what I thought the screams were at first, too. I thought when the screams were coming, I thought
the High Towers came in
and started throwing the smoke or some shit.
But I feel like Viserys is more pissed off that she came in. She was already late. And she interrupted him in the middle of his speech.
I think if he wasn't on his slow deathbed, he would be firing off on everybody. I think he's just like almost in a fuck it, because he even interrupted in the speech. Even when all that chaos was happening, he's like coughing, blood.
And he gave up real easy when we went to Corlys, like asking or pretty much giving the idea of Rhaenyra marrying Laenor, and Corlys was like, well, listen, I want a Valerian to sit on the throne. So when they have their baby, that baby's last name is going to be Valerian.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to put up more of a fight, and he's like, okay, how about this? The baby's last name can be Valerian until it's time for that baby to take the throne. Then it's going to be a Targaryen because we're going to continue this Age of Dragons for another 100 years.
500 years.
So, but yeah, Viserys, I feel so bad for the guy because he's just like slowly just getting worse and worse. I don't know what the time jump is between this and last. I'm guessing it's only been a few months.
Yep.
But he's coughing. His arm looks just all. He probably smells so bad from the infection, and then he's starting to have nosebleeds and he's passing out. And I mean, we see the preview for the next episode. Surprisingly, he's still alive 10 years later. I have no fucking idea why, but he looks like the Crypt Keeper in the next episode.
Tells him I was like, God.
I'm surprised he's still alive by then, but he's all fucked up. And I feel sad when he's talking with Lord Storm. He's pretty much like, how are they going to remember me? What songs have you sung with me? I didn't fight in any war. I didn't really do anything. I just sounded the storm during a time of peace. He's so indecisive. He hasn't really been the greatest of kings, if we're being completely honest. So he's like...
Well, I mean, in a way he has at the same time because he's had peace.
He's had peace. So yeah, and even Lord Storm is like, people that have gone to war and died probably wish they were in your shoes living in a time of peace instead of living in a time of war and being declared a hero and a legend. They'd probably rather be alive.
I mean, it just depends on how that era is looked as. Like, if when he does pass and Rhaenyra becomes queen, is that a victory in itself? Like, damn, Viserys is a cool king because he's the one that stood past everyone, risked a civil war to let his daughter be the first queen, be the first heir, as a woman.
I feel that will set a precedent. He'll be like the pioneer setting that precedent.
Maybe look at that as a positive, even though it's going to cause a bunch of shit.
Yeah, but at the same time, when they realize all this shit that's going on, all this conspiracy and fuckery and adultery and all this shit happening, and it just went right under his nose and he didn't do anything about it, that's gonna taint his legacy.
What are you talking about? You're just telling me when you looked at the new episode, those kids don't look like my husbands?
We'll get to that shit. But I feel like that's the main thing. Like, the whole scene was insane. The whole reception, because I feel like it was just a matter of time for something popped off. And it popped off, and it still caught me off guard. I was like, oh my God.
And in that scene, before we move on to the next scene, you still got Daemon doing some fuck shit right in front of his brother.
Daemon literally, first of all, Daemon slid into Lena's DMs. And Lena was about that, like, oh yeah, you got your dragon, your prince, you won that war.
Be thirsty over you.
Oh yeah, Lena's thirsty. I thought he was just gonna take her in a dark corner and just fuck her right there.
And he's like, yeah, I'm thirsty over you too. And after I get done spit game to you,
I'm single now. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna spit game to you, and I'm gonna go spit game to my niece.
Yeah, he literally spit game to Lena, which I thought that Corlys was gonna have some issue with that, but I guess not because Corlys is allied with Daemon, so he'd probably want that to happen. If we're being honest.
Yeah.
But I felt like I thought Viserys was gonna go off on him. When he grabbed Rhaenyra, and then Rhaenyra's like, oh, if you want me, then do what I do. Kill Viserys right now.
Go slash the King's Guards down.
Yeah, slash all the King's Guards down. Take me back to Dragonstone, marry me, and...
Now, how much of that was just she knows that he wouldn't do that, or she actually means that?
I feel like it's the same energy she had when she went to go get the egg back. Like, I'm right here. If you want to get through me, you have to kill me right now. Like, she's just pretty much saying shit that she knows he's not going to do.
Okay.
But then he grabbed her, was about to kiss her, and then the people kind of interfered, so he couldn't see what was really going down. And then all the shit went down after. I was like, there's so much shit happening right now, my brain's gonna melt. So and then after all that shit, I feel like Kristen maybe thought that, I'm probably gonna go to jail for this, because I don't know if that was justified, him killing Joffrey. I don't know if he can say, Joffrey was putting Rhaenyra's life in. I don't know if any of that shit would fly. So maybe he thought, best case scenario, I'm going to get kicked out of the King's Guard. I'm going to have no honor, no nothing. I have nothing at this point. Or he thought he was going to go to jail.
Well, that's not so much him killing the King's Guard, but he also struck Laenor.
He struck
Laenor, yeah.
So yeah, a mixture of that. Plus he's like, and my secret's going to go out that I fucked Rhaenyra. So my life is over at this point. So at that point, he did literally one of I forgot what the term is of the samurai, feudal Japan suicides, where when the leaders of the clan, they realize they've lost, they just go into a room and stab themselves and pretty much cut their guts out.
I take my own death.
So I feel like with Alicent, she always goes to the werewood tree. That's kind of where she goes to kind of think and stuff. So I feel like she was going to go there anyway because all this shit that she knows. And she saw Kristen there, and then she pretty much stopped him from killing himself.
Which we'll get into that later.
Based on what we know. Now we're going to get into the next episode. So if you didn't see scenes from the next episode,
before we get into the next episode, the last scene was crazy too. How the fucking wedding happens.
Yeah, the wedding still happens. The blood, Joffrey's blood is still on the floor. The rats are drinking it up. Viserys fucking passed. I thought he died right then and there. I was like, God damn.
He's sleepy.
Rhaenyra's hair is all fucked up. Yeah. Laenor's still like patching up his bloody nose.
You don't know if Sir Kristen Cole maybe is dead or not dead until obviously you see the previews, and then the previews it's fucking crazy.
So kind of what I was thinking. Next episode is a 10-year time jump, so we get a new actress for Rhaenyra and for Alicent, and Viserys looks like the Crypt Keeper, and
bro, the fucking
Rhaenyra and Sir Kristen have been busy. Let's just say that they have 3 kids.
That's what I'm saying. Bullshit. You don't know that's Kristen's kid.
No, you look at their haircut and it looks just like Kristen Cole.
Just because my oldest son looks like one of the Beatles, fuck off.
Yeah, they look like Ringo, Paul McCartney, and John Lennon.
Well, what? Okay, let's talk about the white-haired kids.
No, and then we see Aegon is older, and he looks all fucked up. He looks like because remember what they say, when a Targaryen's born, the gods flip a coin. And you either get a Viserys, which is pretty cool, calm, collected, just wants to do the right thing, and then you get. I feel like Aegon is going to be the other side of the coin. That's like, I'm pretty much a Joffrey. I'm an Ares, essentially. I'm a Mad King.
And what about did we ever get the sister's name? They have a daughter too, and I think that's why in the previews it's like, wait, that's not the same kid. It's the daughter and it's the brother.
Yeah, it's the brother. It's the brother and sister. I don't know if
brother and sister. Yeah. I don't think not daughter. Sorry, brother and sister. Yeah.
I think maybe the sister is.
I don't know if we got her name.
They didn't name her Visenya,
but.
Whatever her name, but they're both there. They're both older, and I feel like Daemon has been hooking up with Lady Lena. I don't know if they actually got married or if it's just on the side, but she's pregnant.
And they're riding dragons together.
They're riding dragons together, and that dragon looks big as a motherfucker. Like when you compare the size of just the wingspan to little ass Lady Rhaena, I'm pretty sure it's Vhagar. So I'm pretty sure my prediction is right that she gets Vhagar, and if that is the case, that's gonna be incredible to see.
And then, but yeah, there's like in that preview too, you got the fight in the courtyard, and you see Kristen getting punched by.
So you get Harwin, which is Lionel's other son, who's in the Kingsguard. Because he's the one that kind of carried Rhaenyra to safety.
Yeah.
I mean, this episode, he's pretty much whipping on Kristen's ass, and it's probably because I feel like Aegon pulls up, and what it seems like is that whoever Rhaenyra's son is, which obviously it's
both
Kristen's
sons. There's like an older one and the middle child.
Yeah, she has a baby, and then she has 2 older ones. The 2 older ones are doing like the knights training with the wooden stick and the dummies
against.
And then Aegon, what I'm assuming is Aegon, pulls up on him with a real sword.
Look like the real sword in the previews, and kicked him down. And
then I feel like Kristen probably pulls up and tries to defend his kids, and maybe pushes Aegon or punches him, does something, and that pisses off Harwin because Harwin is sworn in to protect the prince, and then starts wailing on him. And there's one quote that says. So there's a quote that's said in this episode: "A father compromised by the acts of a son." But I feel like it can have like triple meaning because it can be talking about the father being Kristen, a father compromised by the acts of a son, maybe something that Kristen's kids did that got him pissed off,
or just the technicality that he's not,
or the fact that like they're not true heirs to they're not the product of Laenor
and Allison's calling that out in the previews, and I'm wondering if that was something
Alicent calls it out to Viserys, like, look, one mistake is one thing, but 3 mistakes, that's not a mistake. That's a straight insult.
Yeah.
And she's telling it to Viserys, and you would think that maybe she's saying it to Viserys because she's pissed off, but what if that's the reason? This is like kind of our theory, and I don't really want to say it's spaghetti in the wall because it's pretty
good. Yeah, and the reason the theory even came up is because I asked Ember off camera, I'm like, why the fuck would she stop Kristen from killing himself and then being like, and we fast forward 10 years and now they're having 3 kids. Why is she okay with?
Because she would at that point know that Rhaenyra got pregnant by Kristen.
Exactly.
So why did she let Kristen stay, and then why is she all of a sudden acting all pissed off?
Why did she let him do not 1 kid but 2 kids and then a 3rd kid?
I feel like she made a deal with Kristen saying, look, stay, get Rhaenyra pregnant, have lots of kids, and that way she will be taken off the claim to the throne, and you guys can run away to Sunspear together with your family, and then my son can take the throne.
Yep, I feel like that's she even says in the preview, you can see subtitles where she's talking to her son saying, you will be king.
And it kind of goes off what Otto said this episode. Aegon will be king. Or no, he said the king will be dead. But Humor said Aegon has to take the throne, otherwise there will be war.
And Kristen's okay with that because he knows, I think genuinely him and Rhaenyra love each other. I still kind of want to know what Rhaenyra and Daemon are. Like if that's just lust.
Yeah, I think that's more
like
she's you want what you can't have type of thing.
Yeah, okay. But I think that's what it is. I think Kristen's okay with it because it gets her off the throne, which he ultimately wants. So let's just run away together. I don't even want to be here as king.
Yeah, but and then so another meaning of a father compromised by the acts of a son. It could be talking about Viserys. Viserys is compromised by the acts of Aegon because it looks like Aegon, like just looking at his face, he looks like a sadistic sociopath.
Well, it might just be like you said, a flip of the coin. In addition, he's got his mom, Alicent, and who knows how long. I think in that preview it looked like Otto was locked up, but who knows before he was locked up if Otto was spit in his ear like, you're the real king, Rhaenyra's shady. And as soon as Otto gets a chance to talk to his grandson, he's spitting.
And why is, if that is, there's a shot of somebody in jail, looks just like Otto in jail. So why did Otto get locked up? It looks like he's been in there for a while. Do you think he got locked up because he went to Viserys, just like he did in the last episode, saying, oh, Rhaenyra's been hooking up with Kristen Cole, and those aren't Laenor's kids, those are Kristen's kids, and Viserys like, enough lies. You tried to do this shit to me once, I called you on your bullshit, I took the hand away from you, now you're trying to do this shit again? Fuck it, that's treason.
He's probably not even going to Viserys, he's probably going around spitting to his son, Aegon, and I guarantee his son probably went back, or he's spitting to people in the area, and it's getting back to Viserys saying, wait, who's saying all this shit? Let me have their eyes. Oh, it's actually your old hand.
Yeah, it's Otto. Well, yeah, either way, he's spraying the rumors, which aren't rumors, obviously, but he's spraying the news around. It gets back to Viserys, I feel, and then Viserys pretty much throws him in jail. I feel like that's what happens. Also, what we see one of Rhaenyra and Kristen's kids get a dragon, and you see like in the scene, because it's like a smaller dragon, so I'm guessing it was just born recently.
Yep.
And I'm wondering if it's the one that hatched from the egg that Daemon took, the one that was an egg of Dreamfire.
Yep.
I would guess that is the case.
And there's another
but then he's training that dragon, like he's like having that dragon Dracarys to go, probably for like training or whatever. But I'm thinking like Aegon's gonna get a dragon too, obviously. Yep. So I'm wondering what dragon Aegon gets. But this is all setting up like if Rhaenyra gets found out that she has been fucking Kristen this whole time, Laenor's not going to care. Obviously, Laenor doesn't have a boyfriend anymore, but they already had this arrangement. But obviously, once Viserys finds out that these kids technically don't really have a claim to the throne because they're not part of like the Velaryon Targaryen bloodline.
Well, what happens is that she still gets to have the heir to the throne. It doesn't taint her heir of the throne. She still would say the heir of the throne, but then that might make Joffrey from Game of Thrones story more logical, where it's like, where Aegon's like, if I don't feel like waiting.
Yeah, because if Aegon's pretty much, because all they have to do is just say Rhaenyra is accused of, I don't know, you would call it treason, adultery, whatever. You're cheating on your husband, the king consort, and you're having these babies with a Kingsguard. Not only is he in breach of his oath as a Kingsguard, I would assume he's still Kingsguard at this point, because Alicent and Kristen kept that secret. So you're in breach of your oath, which means you're pretty much, you can get sentenced to death if I feel like it. Rhaenyra's pretty much cheating on the king, so she gets taken off the board, and I can pretty much charge her for treason and sentence her to death. So what if Joffrey's...
Well, is it considered treason, though? She's fucking the Kingsguard?
I feel like you can paint it as treason, because you're cheating on your rightful king. And then can consider treason.
But the thing is, they can go two different ways. They can attack her there, and they can attack technically her husband, because he doesn't swing that way. And
later can get the smoke too if they find out, but technically there's no evidence anymore because Joffrey is hamburger meat.
Yeah, there's no evidence of the fact that it's not your kids and you knew it and you were sitting here saying that you were the father.
So later would have to react like, I can't believe you did this, Rhaenyra.
Yeah.
Treason. So that means that what if Aegon blackmails Laenor? Look, I know what's been going on. I know you guys agree to this shit, but if you don't accuse her of adultery and take my side in this, I'm going to out you, and then you're going to get the smoke.
There's just too many moving pieces where...
But, yeah, I feel like the story that Joffrey told to Margaery about the fate of Rhaenyra might come true this season if Aegon is as sadistic as he looks, and he's pretty much... Because what does Joffrey say happens to Rhaenyra? Her brother has the dragon eat her.
In front of her son.
In front of her son.
And she has 3 sons.
So I could see that happening sooner than later because we don't know for sure that the death of Rhaenyra is near the Dance of the Dragons Civil War. It could happen now, and then the ramifications of that, and then Aegon becomes king, and he becomes a fucking asshole like another Aerys. I guess this would have happened before Aerys. So he would just be like a mad king essentially, and then maybe that's what draws the line in the sand, people that are with Aegon and against Aegon.
And the thing, him killing Rhaenyra, would that trigger Daemon to fight him?
1000%, because Daemon loves Rhaenyra at the end of the day. So if Daemon knows that Aegon is
but Daemon's my uncle. Well, no, Daemon's, what is his name? Daemon is his uncle technically.
What difference is that?
You're my uncle too, bitch.
Okay, you killed the woman I love, bitch.
Doesn't matter. I don't fucking like her ass. She was cheating on this and that.
You better hope your dragon grows real fast and cracks his.
We both have silver hair, so you can't touch me, bitch.
Your hair's about to be a dark black. So I'm about to.
We'll see. I have a dragon too with your stupid red dragon.
Okay, good. We will find out. We'll find out real quick. But I feel like the writing's on the wall for all this shit to happen. I feel like Alicent and Rhaenyra at that point, like 10 years from now, they're going to be like enemies. Like, fuck you, we're not friends, we're not whatever.
Well, and to your point, just right, you said how Daemon would defend her. You're right, because the beginning of the entry, when it shows the beginning of what previous in the next episode, she was talking about, Daemon has been gone for 10 years. She left to see defenseless or something.
Yeah, they left the Stepstones defenseless. Because remember, Daemon, last time we saw, Daemon said, the only thing that's left in the Stepstones right now are the bodies of all the reward
anybody that comes there.
And then I guess no one's there, so they're probably like another I don't know if it's like another free city is just going there and they took over Stepstones again.
And then Rhaenyra jumped in and said, we left it defenseless. Pretty much defending Daemon.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, there's still a connection there. So, yeah, if Rhaenyra ends up dead because of Aegon, Daemon is going to give him all the smoke. And then I feel like that's going to be the line drawn that's saying, who's the better heir, Daemon or Aegon?
And I want to know what Daemon thinks, because as far as he has to know, too, at that point, that's Kristen Cole's
yeah,
kid.
one look at these kids, you're going to know. Like, those are definitely Kristen's kids. You don't need a DNA test to show. Look at his fucking hair. They're all brown hair.
Dark hair. And yeah, but I was just wondering what Daemon, if he's like, I guess he would co-sign like, I got you, I get it.
And then we didn't see Gerald Royce in this.
He would be about it though, I think, because he's about. Remember, he's like, I want to love who I want too. Remember, he's kind of him and Rhaenyra the same way. He's like, I want to. That's why he referred to his first wife as a bronze bitch. He goes, I want to go make love to her. I want to love who I want to love.
He wants Rhaenyra. He's in love with Rhaenyra. That's.
But I'm saying, but like, he wants to love who he wants to love. So he would be a hypocrite if he attacks Rhaenyra for sleeping with Kristen. Is what I'm saying.
No, the only way he would be mad at her, but it would be out of jealousy, not out of, I can't believe you're fucking who you want to fuck. Like, it's like, how come you're not fucking me? So, yeah, I mean, I feel like it's not a spoiler to, like, kind of delve into this shit, but I just feel like this is, like, so much writing on the wall of what could happen. Let's say it's going to happen. Again, this could just be crazy spaghetti at the wall because we don't read the books. We don't know what the fuck's going to happen. But I feel like all this is setting up the fate of Rhaenyra if the story that Joffrey told Marjorie is true.
And that could be also what sets the Dance of the Dragons. Is her death.
Her death could be the catalyst that sets off the Dance of the Dragons, 1,000%.
And it depends on when she dies. Does she die before or after Viserys' death? And when she dies, is Daemon still alive? And if so, then Daemon's, I'm giving you the fucking smoke.
Yeah, because all of the shit pops up once she becomes queen.
Because now you have Daemon, and he's got allies with, if he's married to...
if he's married to Laena, they got the whole Valarians as
and then Alicent's like, well, we got the kingdom plus
the High Tower.
So let's do it then.
And then plus Daemon would have already had the Veil at that point. So Daemon has the Alliance of the Veil, unless the Veil turns on him because they know he killed Lady Rhea.
That depends, yeah. That's also depends.
So they can kind of be like on the fence, like whose side are we going to take? I mean, obviously it's treason if we go against Daemon, but at that point it's a civil war anyway, so he gives a fuck.
Yeah, it's a royal rumble, and Aegon's like, yeah, you better be on my side at the end of the day, uncle.
Whatever.
You don't want the Aegon smoke. Look at the name.
Whatever. You're just turning out to be another. You look like another Joffrey with silver hair. Is pretty much what you look like.
Whatever. I look clean with it. You know what?
Keep that same energy, Glacier. I can't wait.
You know what? I'm gonna take you out, Ember, the way you're talking.
Please. Let's check the menu. Oh, let's see. Aegon nuggets. Extra char. My favorite. Wait, I want to see what Dragon Aegon gets. Is the question because there's another scene of. I'm guessing it's Laena's other kid that maybe she has with the guy that she was supposed to marry from Bravos. Because there's another kid in that scene that takes the dragon egg.
Yep.
And I wonder if that's on the order of Daemon. Like, he's doing this shit again. Like, I'm going to take this dragon egg. Maybe it's meant for someone else. Maybe it's meant for Aegon, maybe, or one of Rhaenyra's kids. And he takes a dragon again for him and Laena's kid.
Yep.
So the crazy thing is we're going to get way more dragons. And I feel like this crazy thing is not only are... It's going to be Targaryen against Targaryen. It's going to be dragons against dragons. So they're going to have to kill their own.
And that's what I'm hoping that it starts. The show will start probably doing anyways is introducing more dragons, getting the names there. Maybe not like too much, but like enough to where when that, if it's not in this season, but when that civil Dance of the Dragons does happen, you're like, not only for the people that you don't know who.
Yeah, I want to be emotionally involved.
You're also emotionally connected. Like, oh no, which dragon do I root for?
Now there's 2 dragons in this episode that were flying during like the actual ceremony.
I think that was one of them had to be Damien's, right?
One of them, no, it wasn't Craxy's because Craxy has a long neck. Okay, well, one of them was red though.
Yeah,
I think the other one may have been Sea Smoke.
That's the thing that threw me off though, because Daemon flew in obviously because he showed up. So I guess he flew in.
But he flew in out. He came in later.
Okay, so it was just 3 fucking dragons there then.
Yeah, I think those are just either those are 2 dragons that we haven't met yet, or one of them was Sea Smoke and one of them was a new red dragon. I'm pretty sure. I don't think either of them were Cyrax. Because Rhaenyra was already there.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys know who those dragons are, let us know down below. But other than that, I mean, this episode was incredible. The show's incredible. I feel like, even though it's not going to be 8 seasons like Game of Thrones, I feel, but if this first season, I'm already calling it out, this first season is better than the first season of Game of Thrones already. Unless they like can't stick the landing, but the intent, I get it. They have the advantage of following up with what Game of Thrones did. So they have the hindsight of knowing what worked with Game of Thrones and what didn't work. But with that being said, it still doesn't deny the fact that I feel like this is a much stronger first season than the first season of Game of Thrones. The first season of Game of Thrones was incredible, especially like the last half of the season.
Yeah, because you had so much shit going on the first season. You got Ned Stark, the betrayal.
But think about
Lannister.
All this shit's hitting the fan. We're in the first half of the season. Once we get to this time jump, I feel like it's going to be completely.
That's probably what the advantage of this has over Game of Thrones because they're doing faster time jumps.
Yeah, they're covering more time.
Where Game of Thrones was literally like seasons before time jumps.
Yeah, but overall, this show's incredible. I cannot wait to see how this unfolds in the next episode. Final thoughts, Glacier?
Yeah, final thoughts. Amazing show. Like I said, House of Dragons is probably my favorite show that I'm currently reacting to with Ember. Obviously, not to be biased because dragons, but the storytelling, the writing, the acting,
cinematography,
everything, like
music. The music during that reception was crazy too.
Yeah, and again, haven't read the source material. As soon as we get done, I mean, I don't know because I don't know how many more spinoffs they're gonna do. I know Ember said that they're gonna be doing a spinoff of Jon Snow. I'll have to probably wait for all the spinoffs, and then down the road, farther in the future, I will go back and pay homage and read the books. But nonetheless, great show. Shout out to Ember's most scared person he's ever been scared of in his life is Aegon, because after he gets done taking out Rhaenyra, he's going to take out Daemon probably, and then he's going to come for Ember's fucking ass, dragon certified.
If that wasn't such bullshit, I'd laugh, because it'd be funny if it wasn't such bullshit. But nonetheless, this show's incredible, and be on the lookout for Glacier's new costume. He's going to be silver-haired, cunty face, just like Aegon Targaryen. That's why he's like talking all this shit like he is him, because he wants to be him. So it is what it is. Keep the same energy, dragon certified, fucking hit it. There you have it, guys. Another one in the books. Real questions. What you guys think there in Jurassic Land? Main thing is, who are those two dragons that were flying to King's Landing? Were the ones that we've already met? I feel like they're new dragons. What are your thoughts on the fate of Rhaenyra? Without spoilers, do you feel like the things that are going to happen in the next episode are literally going to set it up where that shit happens this season, or do you think it's going to play out over the next couple seasons? I don't know if I want to ask if the fate of Rhaenyra happens way before the Dance of the Dragons. I kind of don't want to know because I feel like that'll be a little spoilery. I kind of want to see how everything plays out. But for you guys that know everything that's going to happen between now and the Dance of the Dragons, does it get crazy from here? What are your thoughts on the show? Let us know down below.
Thanks so much for watching this video, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. And if you like what you see, you can check out more videos right now. But until next time, we'll see you next time.